Rediscovering Purpose, celebrating 48 years of Black excellence. We celebrate this legacy as a community. We are looking to re-examine and refocus our purpose and our mission in life. We as a Black community are such a resilient and big, beautiful community. And so anytime where we have this amount of people in this room, we like to thank you as an organization because we know that without you guys here, we wouldn't be who we are as an organization.
Letter to a Black business student. 1. A great lie about being Black is that we are Black and strong for everyone else. The last time I checked, we were still building ourselves, picking ourselves up off the ground, laying each brick in the perfect formation level. Seesaw swaying with each decision we make, we are young and still prone to make mistakes. Our strength is sacred within ourselves, to be harnessed for our own dreams, to make sure we meet our own goals, to kiss our own fingers when we get a paper cut, to build ourselves strong, to stand tall, proud, Black, strong, on our own feet, for our own selves, to make our own mistakes, to build our own foundation and take credit for it. No longer building monuments to a white man's dream. A great lie about being Black is that we are Black and strong for everyone else. Black student, we are strong for ourselves too. So build companies. Start hashtags, sketch your logo on the inside of your marketing class notebook. Think big. Think Wakanda. Think of the impossible 3, because Muhammad Ali said impossible is just a big word thrown around by small men who find it easier to live in a world they've been given than to explore the power they have to change it. 4, the power they have to change it. Black students, knowledge is power. And you will be the Black Bill Gates, and you will build a dynasty upon your own last name, and you will change the trajectory of history as we know it. This knowledge is your power. So as you climb this academic ladder and look around, you will not see competition. As you climb, the climate will change. You are climbing where no Black man has climbed before. You may ask yourself, can I be Black up here? Am I Black enough up here? Well, no, you are Black. So that's not the question. So while others have a hard time defining you, create yourself. Live according to your own values, marinate in your own magic, remind each other of their king and queendom so that when no one expects it, you'll come out with your degree. Stand tall in your own strength and power, and show everyone just what Black folks are capable of. Thank you.
Rebel's name is one that I've heard often, and talking about standing on the shoulders of giants, big shoes to fill, all of that. Rebel's name has been at the top of the list for all of those kinds of categories. I had the opportunity to be in a couple different roles since I've been in undergraduate diversity services, and in each one, Rebel has been someone that I've heard a lot about and looked up to, and so in the past year we've gotten to work together more closely, but I'm personally honored to be up here introducing him. And so the Thaddeus Sproutlin Legacy Award is named after Professor Emeritus of Marketing Thaddeus Sproutlin, who over the course of his career at the University of Washington Foster School of Business has built a reputation as an esteemed scholar and leader. And on a personal note, Thad Sproutlin couldn't be with us tonight. He's dealing with some health issues right now, so we're all thinking about Thad right now. But he was someone who Rebel actually got to work with as a student when he was at the Foster School of Business, and was someone who was very personally inspiring to him. And since his time at the Foster School, Rebel has achieved professional excellence through his education and contributions in his field of work. So a little bit about that. Rebel received his BA in Business Administration from the Foster School of Business and holds a Master of Science in Accountancy from the University of Virginia, McIntyre School of Commerce. For over 13 years, Rebel has been building, improving, and integrating complex global processes, systems, and compliance operations. He serves as a subject matter professional in EY's National Risk Transformation Team, leading efforts to develop firm project delivery approaches and guidance for new regulations and business practices, changes to existing regulations and operating standards. Rebel is also leading in automation training and enablement for the West Region Advisory Practice. He speaks on various risk and automation blockchain topics to graduate students at industry conferences and training events. He's a licensed CPA in the state of Washington and a member of the American Institute of CPAs and the National Association of Black Accountants. So, those are professional accomplishments, but in addition to that, Rebel's passion for diversity and inclusiveness in both education and professional field are what really set him apart and why we're honoring him here today. And so while at the Foster School of Business, Rebel served as the Abbs president and was a mentor in the YOC predecessor program, so the earlier iterations of YOC, and facilitated engagement with NABA and their citywide chapter. Currently, he sits on EY's West Black Professional Network Steering Committee, where he develops strategies to programs to foster inclusive experiences for EY professionals, clients, and communities. Rebel is also deeply invested in increasing minority high school college attendance rates through designing and enhancing high school and college pipeline programs such as YOC. We actually got a call just yesterday, and we're talking about some of the history. And those of you who are at the 10-year anniversary for YOC just this summer heard a little bit about this too, but YOC would not be in existence without Rebel Isaac. And Jay Elliott was shared a little bit at the 10-year anniversary about that, about how that all started. But all you who are in here and have been impacted by YOC, we're recognizing someone tonight who made all of that possible. And talking about the students who are in the program this year, it was all possible because of Rebel and taking the initiative that he did at that time. And so, with that, which is a lot from me right now, we'll actually get to hear from the person we want to hear from right now. But that is the introduction of Rebel Isaac, and without further ado, can you all please give him a warm welcome and congratulations.
Award that the Foster School was going to share with me. I was excited and also very surprised. So I was excited because I saw the impact that we've been making with the ability to increase the minority pipeline in colleges, not just at the UW, but anywhere they wanted to go. And there's a big emphasis on that we. There's the EY team that's here tonight that relentlessly has supported the program. UW faculty, Diane, Jay, Pam, Michael, Dr. Spratlin, the YOC students, the mentors. I cannot thank you guys for everything that you guys have done up until this point. The direct engagement, the coaching, the sponsorship, the tolerance, as I can be intense sometimes. On the flip side, I was very surprised, and Andy and I talked about this, because I felt that there's still so much more to do. And Andy, we were talking yesterday, he said, why are you so passionate? What is it that drives you and creates this energy and purpose inside you to make you invest so much in these students? And I said, Andy, that's easy. Growing up, I had a lot of short straws drawn. I was very good at drawing short straws. If I wasn't drawing, then my family was. I'm from a village in Africa, very close to Wakanda. No, seriously, it's about 100 miles north of where they say Wakanda's from. My family was massacred, raped, and we lived as refugees in Sudan. From Sudan, we immigrated through the 1980 Refugee Act. There was a lottery. So we got refugee asylum and moved to Seattle. And we thought we made it out, to end up in government housing in the High Point projects. So on one side, you see what goes on around the world. On the other side, you see what refugee life is like. And then when you get here, the crime, the drugs. I have so many friends that have been murdered or in prison or in mental health institutions. The road to success is treacherous. I feel like it's an obligation to invest time in these students, especially when you come out. You kind of know where the landmines are. We can diffuse them. We can fix the potholes along the way. We can remove the hurdles. And that's something that has driven me, has propelled me, even till this day, where the straws that I draw today are much longer. And I've achieved a degree of success that, you know, my family's proud about, and I'm proud about. But even today, you know, when I get a call about a student or a parent situation, you know, my wife will say, you gotta go handle that. We were there, that was us. And we have 3 boys now. They're gonna be looking to the YOC mentors that are gonna be 30 years old here pretty soon. And they're gonna be asking you guys for advice, because I just, you know, I keep getting reminded by my friends at EY that, you know, the older you get, your kids are gonna be leaning on the folks below you for advice, and they'll be influenced by them. So my investment to the development of young executives, as well as EY professionals, is on multiple levels. So when people talk about your purpose, finding your purpose, knowing your purpose, will keep you resilient regardless of what you hear on Twitter or what you watch on CNN. It'll keep you grounded, and it'll help you achieve a success beyond your wildest dreams. But on behalf of Dr. Spratman, Dr. Spratman and Michael Verschow, they were the ones that introduced me to consulting. They were very pivotal in my life, teaching me that struggle equals endurance. When you struggle, you build stamina. And it's given me that propensity to be successful at EY. So this is for Dr. Spratman. Thank you.
So I'm just going to give you a little bit about myself and then kind of remind us why we're here tonight. My name is Mary Mitchell. I'm a senior here at the Foster School of Business. My focus is operations management and supply chain. I'll be graduating this year. I serve as a VP of operations for Abbs, but I also serve on the exec board for Black Student Union, and I also serve on the student subcommittee for the Foster Diversity Committee here. What else? A little bit about me. I was born and raised here in Seattle. My senior year in high school, I was very active with the Black Student Union, running a program for Black History Month, when I was offered a scholarship, a full ride scholarship to Wiley College to be part of the debate team. So I ended up going to Texas out of the blue at the last minute, and had a wonderful experience for 2 years on the collegiate debate circuit. After 2 years, I came back, enrolled in Bellevue College, took all my prerequisites so I could transfer straight into my major here at Foster. And against all the odds, I did that with a lot of support. And I think that's why we're here tonight, because support is so important, especially in places like this. And I tell you my story because it's a story of transitions. I've taken so many transitions, and I stand here at only 22 years old. And transitions can be hard, and it's when you're transitioning that you can face the most obstacles or the most opportunity to falter. And it's in those moments where we need each other that really make the difference in our success. And I can tell you that on a very personal note, this team is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Our board this year is absolutely amazing. You guys are wonderful, and I love you so much. And I say that because I've been through a lot this past year. I think we all know being in the business school, it can be cutthroat sometimes. There's many long nights, there's a lot of high stress, there's a lot of assignments and deadlines, but there's also all the personal development and growth you want to do, the community engagement you want to do. There's all of the networking and and all the clubs, right? There's all the, what else are we doing? The resume building, right? And just trying to have a life, remembering to get some ice cream every now and again, remembering that, I'm not even 25 yet, I should probably, have a weekend. And all of those things are only possible, we only get through those things because of our network. And Abbs has been that for so long, almost 50 years. That's what we've been here. And that's what you're donating to tonight. We are a professional development club. We bring students together in a predominantly white space, and we give them the tools they need to survive. We help each other build our resumes. We help each other apply to study abroad programs. We help each other find our networks in the community, which is you, our alumni already out in the field, doing what we want to do one day. Bringing you back in so that we can talk to each other and have real life panels and talk about the down and dirty, what it's really like at that company, that's not on their PowerPoints or their little videos on YouTube, right? And that is so important because of the odds stacked against us. And the best thing about Abbs is even though we are Black focused, we lift up everybody. We don't close our doors to anyone who needs our help. We constantly bridge across to work with other orgs on campus to make sure that we are all rising together. And that is something that is very near and dear to my heart as someone who is a part of many clubs. I need them to work together as much as possible to make my life easier. You gotta know this. But yeah, so tonight is about rediscovering our purpose, because that's what you do in a period of transition. You take that moment and you decide, okay, this is a new environment, I'm gonna meet new friends, what goals do I want to accomplish for myself that I didn't think I would be able to accomplish where I was before? Rediscovering purpose means, okay, I've been doing this for a long time and I like it, but is it really working out? Or maybe I can start a new direction. This is a new place, what can I do? Oh, I'm meeting so many new people. Oh, and they have connections to places I never knew I could go. That adds to my purpose, and now my purpose is being redefined. We are constantly, every day, with every person we meet, with every friendship we create, redefining our purpose, redefining who we are, where we want to go, and how we're going to get there with our friends in tow. And so, yeah, that's what you're donating to tonight. That's why Abbs is important. Because every Tuesday at 5:30 in one room or another, we will be meeting. There may or may not be snacks. And we will be there for each other. In the classrooms when we need each other. In the hallways when we need each other. In that cold weather, getting teriyaki on the Ab when we need each other. Those moments. Yeah. Because last October, I lost my father to a terminal illness, and this was my family. The only thing I had to hold on to was my schedule, the normalcy of my routine, seeing these faces every day. And the fact that they don't even have to say it, but they can say, how are you doing today? That extra hug, that little pull to the side, what do you need from me? What do you need? You can come to my office anytime. Andy, you're great for that. Christian, you're great for that. That's what this is about. So thank you so much for being here today. Thank you so much for making the effort, even though the weather is terrible, because you're really changing lives. Even if you can't see it now, we are changing lives. Thank you.